Yes, my facial hair is a little long, but I can do that later. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Why? Because we got shit to talk about. Hey guys! So with all this recent talk about the third installment in the Thor franchise, Thor Ragnarok, which is set to release in July 2017, I wanted to tell you guys my take on it. So for those who don't know, a little while ago, Mark Ruffalo was actually confirmed to be part of Thor Ragnarok. That's right, Bruce Banner, the Hulk himself, is going to appear in the third Thor movie. Even before I heard that news, I was already excited for Thor Ragnarok because I loved the first Thor, and the second Thor was good. And I just think the character of Thor has so many different possibilities to go. And with the Hulk being introduced and their dynamics throughout the Avengers and, Age of Ultron and their banter back and forth, I think this could make Thor Ragnarok the step above. And even more recent ago, we've been hearing all this news and speculation once again, but not about Hulk anymore. It's about Marvel potentially adding one of its first female villains, like lead role villains to the MCU. And I'm sure any Thor fan or any big Marvel fan immediately when I said that thought Enchantress. I mean, as far as I know, Enchantress hasn't been confirmed yet, but because Kevin Feige and all these other guys are saying that Thor Ragnarok is going to be big, great, and it's going to do so much to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm thinking it kind of has to be Enchantress. And the thought of having the first female villain lead in this franchise, just not only that makes me excited, but the fact that we have Enchantress and all the things that her character could bring to the series, that makes me even more excited. I think Enchantress could bring what Malekith didn't really bring in Thor the Dark World, but what Loki brought in both the Avengers and the first Thor. A kind of close personal encounter, that personal conflict with Thor. Because as far as I know from the comics, they have sexual tension, they kind of flirt and everything, and her with Natalie Portman's character and everything, I think it could bring an interesting dynamic to the Thor world. I didn't do all my research on Enchantress because I don't necessarily want to know everything about her going into the movie. I want the movie to tell me everything about her that I need to know. But as far as I know, and as far as I believe at least, she reminds me a lot of Loki. And if she can bring that Loki dynamic towards Thor, where we already have probably Loki appearing in it, then that'll just be two awesome pieces put together and make this movie even better, I think. She can be manipulative / mischievous, she can have that godlike ability, shooting beams from her hands and everything, and she can have that personal conflict with Thor, everything I think will make a character, not just a good character, but a great villain. The question is if Enchantress is actually in this movie, which she probably is. Who plays her? When I did my brief research, not just looking at, the little bit about the character, but, the actual news itself, I heard one name tossed around that I think could actually work. Alice Eve. Although I don't know her for much, mainly just Star Trek, I kind of went through the checklist. I was like, she's got the look. She can be kind of badass, but at the same time she can be cool and suave. And if Marvel doesn't want to cast this big name actress for the character because, they already have Chris Hemsworth, they have Tom Hiddleston, then I think Alice Eve is a good show. With all of that said and the fact that Hulk is gonna smash in this movie and that this could be a bridge over to Guardians or some tie-in with Thanos and the Infinity Stones, who knows, but that just makes me excited for this movie. Heck, even Hulk and Thor on my t-shirt are just screaming for the excitement. When Marvel announced their Phase 3 lineup, Kevin Feige himself said that this Thor movie is going to do for the universe what Captain America the Winter Soldier did for the universe. It's going to change everything up, and this is going to have to be a movie that you need to see. I think with everything we've heard, this has the makings to be the perfect Thor sequel and that perfect huge movie, and I cannot wait. Are you guys excited for this? What are your speculations? I just want to know what you guys think. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and until next time, I'm Marco Polo 2417. Ciao for now.